28. Obviously, the big news leading this is that Sam Howell played extremely well. Barry, this is your QB 20. There was people on this desk that almost laughed you off the set.
Somebody called me a Travis Homer for talking up Sam Howell 2 weeks ago, and now who's laughing? Me. Ha 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 ha! Because I got a quarterback.
Yeah.
Look, I think what's exciting about Howell here is that, like, he looked good. He made contested throws. He went through his progressions, and he ran. He ran tough. Even when Terry McLaurin went out, he was still able to find Dotson. Like, he would follow up. Like, he made one awful play, and then he followed it up with with an unbelievably good play to Cole Turner, to the tight end. Like, I mean, look at this. He's just throwing dimes left and right. Look at that.
Preseason
I've
dimes.
never seen you this happy as a Commanders fan.
Yeah,
Ever.
well,
yeah.
You didn't know me for RG3's rookie year, and that's the
fair.
last time.
That's quite some time ago.
I mean, I'm just being honest, right?
Yeah.
Real talk. Like, and we should have figured out a time to come together and hang out the day that Snyder officially sold to Josh Harris, because that was a good day. But yeah, look, I've said this before. I like Sam Howell, and I've been told. I think this is a quote from you, and I apologize if it's not you who said this to me. But I feel like I was talking to you like early last year when you were just starting to join the show, and I said, "Hey, Connor, I know you study all these guys in college. You break down the tape like nobody's business. You've done that for years and years and years. You do great work." And I'm like, "What do we have in Sam Howell?" And you talked to me about his footwork and everything like that, and he lost a lot of talent his senior year in North Carolina, which I understood why. After his junior year, you had a first-round grade on him. And that you told me, you said, "I'll tell you this, though, I think he's a tough kid." And the quote I remember from you, and I apologize if this wasn't you, but you said to me, you said, like, "Here's what I'll tell you about Sam Howell. If he gets on the field, he ain't coming off."
That sounds pretty close.
Yeah,
That's something I might have said.
That's something I might have said.
No, it's 100%. You were talking up Sam Howell to me.
Yes, we were texting during his first start.
Correct.
Very excited about what he can do, and this is somebody who was projected to go in the first round. As we've said before, a lot of talent leaves that program. I think the thing for me, Barry, especially from a fantasy perspective, that probably nobody listening to this remembers, Sam Howell's final year of college ran for 828 yards and 11 rushing touchdowns.
Yes.
And nobody seemed to care at all.
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that's more rushing yards than Anthony Richardson.
Yes, that is.
In his last year in college.
Yeah.
Just saying. And I'm not saying Sam Howell is going to have more rushing yards this year than Anthony Richardson or anything like that.
It's part of his game.
It's part of his game. He is more mobile than he gets credit for there. Look at this guy. That's a guy, look, he's got the beard, he's got the hair. I don't care about my haircut. I'm just out there to ball. Personal hygiene means nothing to me. Look at this. This is a guy who's just like, yeah, I'm ready to ball out.
He looks like cretin Baker Mayfield.
He looks, yeah, that's also a good call. He's like, that's a guy,
Mayfield.
That guy's a badass. Look at
best.
that photo.
Thank you.
That guy's a badass right there. That's a guy that says, I'm going to go win some football games.
I will say about Sam Howell, irrespective of that photo where he doesn't really look the part, on the field he does look the part. 100%. And thinking back to that Dallas game at the end of last year, where the stats weren't pristine, but he's a big body and he can move, and he's got the arm as well. So not to throw cold water on it, but like, what are his flaws? Like, how does it go badly for Sam Howell?
I think just making poor decisions when asked to do too much, right? Because that's what we saw the last year at UNC. That's exactly.
No, by the way, and he made a couple poor.
Right.
It wasn't perfect last night. He made a couple poor decisions. Like, he took one bad sack, really bad. But that's the point. Is right after that play, after he took that bad sack, it was like 3rd and 17 or something like that. He came back and went through his progressions and found Cole Turner like on an absolute dime. Really good. So that was what was exciting to me, is he made a boneheaded play, shook it off, and the very next play came back and made a good play.
Yep. I just hope they let him play through his mistakes in the first 2 months of the season, because I'm sure there is going to be a 3-pick game in a loss at some point in the first couple of months, and I just hope that Ron Rivera isn't coaching for his job and it's like, Jacoby Brissett, you want to come in and help me get to 8 and 9?
Right. The two, I'll give you two things that I think potentially could go wrong. Is first off, I think the offensive line is still suspect, and so I mean you got to face Philly twice.
Right.
You got to play. You got to face
Parsons?
the Giants.
You
You got to
wanna
face
face
Micah
him?
Parsons twice. You got to
Kayvon
Thibodeau
Thibodeau?
twice. I mean, so that's one issue, is that the offensive line is going to have to play better. The other issue is that the defense, right? We think the defense is going to be good, but they don't have a ton of depth there. Like, so the defense is going to need to stay healthy. And so I could see a scenario where the defense either is injured or is not performing up to speed, or by the way, they're also going to play like a bunch of good offenses this year, that Sam Howell gets down in a game and then suddenly tries to do too much and he's too young and he's going to try to sort of win the game by himself, and you can't do that, right? He's not there yet. So those are the two things that I think potentially could go wrong. But for our purposes in fantasy, I'm at QB 20, and I think I'm too low on him, and I'm significantly ahead of him than consensus. Like, he's usually going like in the 24, 25, 26 range. But I think he's in the QB 17 range. Like, he's going to move up significantly.
You would take him over guys like Brock Purdy and Jordan Love and Stafford in that kind of range. You'd rather
over Love for sure. Over Love and Stafford for sure. I'd take him over Pickett, who I like.
All the rookies, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud.
Not over Richardson, but all the other guys there. Take him over Derek Carr. Yep. I think I'd take him over Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? Like, again, because we just don't know how much long Murray's going to play. Brock Purdy's an interesting one. I think I might take him over Brock Purdy. That might be a little Travis Homer-ish.
Derek Carr?
Oh, over Derek Carr for sure. Yeah.
Mahomes?
Yes. Well, you know what?
Look,
I'm not saying I'm taking him over Mahomes or Josh Allen, but I'm not saying I'm not either. It's a conversation. Okay. I'm just saying it's a conversation. He's in that Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert tier, obviously. No. Like, I'm not getting crazy here, but I do think that he is a viable QB2. I think he is. We're doing a mock draft. We're doing a mock draft tomorrow. We'll go through this. I think he went QB 17 in our mock draft. We're doing a Superflex league for tomorrow, and so the mock draft that we're all in, along with a bunch of other people, Denny and Lawrence and Rotopad and all the gang here. I'm pretty sure Howell went like QB 17.
And that was before the game last night,
Correct.
I believe. So it's amazing how quickly the hype can turn.
You already see some of the hype online. Yeah.
I'm just worried for our Monday show after he does have the 3-pick game and Berry's mood could be a tough one. But no, I agree. He's got certainly has potential, and it's fantasy friendly potential.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBC Sports and RotoWorld.com. Just want to thank you so much for watching what you just watched, or at least being too lazy to click out of it after the autoplay just kept it going. So either way, thank you so much for just letting it scroll by your screen. And now I'd like to ask you respectfully, please subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel for the latest NFL news, fantasy headlines from RotoWorld, and betting analysis from NBC Sports Edge.